Welcome to All Things Laser Earrings. My name is Diana. I am going to do a series of quick tricks as I'm working here on the bench. It's like really busy for the holidays. So I was like, as I'm making all these holiday earrings, I'm thinking of all these like quick tricks to help you get your best possible earrings. That is my aim, is to help women make gorgeous, unique earrings. So here we go. Tip number one. No, I'm kidding. But for these earrings, so this is not a typical file that I make. Like normally when I create files to paint, I will use score lines like you see in these earrings here, or like in these earrings here. These are score lines. But sometimes I want like a thicker outline. It's also easier to paint when you have a thicker outline, because it's not going to bleed through at all. So some designs I prefer with a thicker line. It creates like a bolder look. And for that, all these lines are engraved, so they're not scored. One is a good way to test that your engrave settings are like spot on your machine in order to get these good lines. But even once you've done that, sometimes you realize that you don't like there's not enough definition in all of your lines. And so an easy way to fix that is to stain your earrings. I love these staining pens. They are great for earrings. They're great for small projects, as opposed to like getting a whole can and like your staining rag or your paper towel. So messy. So with earrings, I love these staining pens, and I will add them in the links below. And it's so easy. You just go in and you like basically stain your pen, and you are painting in the engraved lines. So you're making them darker, and that is your aim. And it just gives more definition to all your engraved lines. And then you're wondering, is this going to affect the painting of your earrings? Yes, it does. It generally gives all your painting like a deeper hue for your paint pens too. But then that's also where you pick like your different paint pens. Like some paint pens like the Magi, which is like pens that I kind of just discovered on Amazon. Like it was like luck. I just bought these on Amazon. They're great, but they deposit paint, and so they never bleed into the wood. So they are great for accents, and when you want like a pop of color without it getting affected by the wood, but without it bleeding. These were painted with, I think, the Sharpie Creatives, these, with the Magis for like the deeper hues. I think it's actually this one, the darker red. And then for the pops and the lights, I used I want to call them Yoo-Hoo, but they're not. Hoo pens. They're these. I'll add them all in the links below. And then the Magis too, because the Magis, since they don't deposit paint, they pop. The colors will always pop a little bit better. And then I also really like the stain look behind. It makes the earring pop more. Yeah, and then you end up with these gorgeous earrings. I love these earrings. They're really fun, really easy to paint because they're engraved. Yeah, and thank you so much, and happy holidays. Thanks for watching. If you want to join a really fun Facebook community where I share a lot of my tutorials and tips and tricks and files, you can join me on All Things Laser Earrings on Facebook. And I also have a monthly file and course club where you get like exclusive files, like with a 1 year exclusivity on them, like at least 10 a month, and access to my courses to improve all the aspects of your laser earrings and other projects, plus the business side. I focus a lot on the business side too. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for watching. Any questions or comments, please ask.